Hey everybody, Ryan here coming at you with another episode of NOIR Central Station. This is episode 6, and today we're going to be talking about 1947's Deep Valley, starring Ida Lupino. So, this is a film that I was introduced to on Noir Alley on TCM in 2023, I believe. And I instantly fell in love with it. So, what this movie is about, it's a lot different than some other film noirs. It takes place in the mountains. It is very heavy on like the melodrama and sweeping music, kind of some over the top acting. It's all in a good way because I love this movie so much. So Ida Lupino plays a young woman who lives with her parents, and her mom is upstairs and her dad basically lives downstairs. They don't talk, and she's like the buffer in between them. And the mom has some kind of like illness, and the dad is like a really rough kind of guy. He is slightly abusive in the way he is as a father and as a husband. Ida Lupino plays their daughter, and she's actually like really shy, really timid. She has a speech impediment, and she's wearing jeans, like a wrinkled button-up shirt, and her hair's a mess. It's supposed to be like she's, just in really rough shape. It's really hard to hide the beauty of Ida Lupino, and you will understand what I mean by that when you watch this movie, because she's supposed to be kind of like an ugly duckling type. Her parents don't really think that she would be like with another person, and they don't think any men would like find her like attractive or anything like that. And it's because of like the way she dresses and the way she presents herself, and really she's the product of how she's been treated by them. So so she's very quiet for a lot of the movie, or at least for like the first half. And then she meets a fugitive who was like a part of like a chain gang that was like building roads and stuff through the mountains. And her father has a well, and so he offered the leader of the criminals to they could use his water, so on and so forth. And so one of the convicts, played by Dane Clark, he sees Ida Lupino from afar, and he's like, oh my gosh, who's that beautiful woman? And through a series of circumstances, he escapes, and they meet, and they fall head over heels for each other. And it goes from being kind of a dark family drama to a really, really, really sweet romance. Obviously it's film noir, so it has some of that darkness still in there, but he helps break her out of her shell, and she really becomes a very, very strong, independent woman. But I would go as far to say that she actually was like that all along, but her outer shell is brought open because of the love that they have for each other, and they just kind of changed their lives, each other's lives. So this is spoiler territory. I'm not going to give away like the ending, but their relationship and how she is and how she changes the family dynamic and makes her parents better people as well. So, and all they want to do is just, at this point, spend forever together. And he does not want to go back to jail. He's done with that. He just wants to be with her. So, that is the premise of the movie. Now, it is directed by John Negulesco, who, I don't know if it's pronounced John or Gene, but he has done a ton of film noirs. Later, when he went to go work with 20th Century Fox, he eventually made How to Marry a Millionaire, which I love. It's a great movie. And he's just really good at just directing a whole bunch of different things. So this movie looks incredible. The shadows, it is very dark and very moody, especially during the first half. My only complaint, which isn't a complaint on the movie itself, it's the print of the movie. This is the only way, other than like recording it off of TCM, this is the only way that you could watch it. Like the best possible format that I'm aware of. And this DVD looks really, really rough. The film needs a really good, proper restoration. But like even then, like it looks kind of murky and dark in spots, but it's just so beautifully filmed. So good. It kind of reminds me of like how Rebecca was filmed. Yeah, so I really like this movie. I was torn between this and another one that I was going to talk about this week, but I had watched this again recently. Today. I watched it today because I knew I was going to do this because I had really wanted to watch it earlier in the week. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch it today and I'm going to film about it today. And I just really I want people to seek this movie out and see it. And I will be talking about Ida Lupino so much more in the series because in her own right, she went on to be an incredibly brilliant filmmaker, producer, writer in her own right. I've always been a huge fan of hers, and I want people to talk about her more and her films. So, yes, Ida Lupino in Deep Valley. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.